This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
Right now at noon, we're following developing news out of St. Charles County. One man is dead after a shooting involving a police officer. Information about the suspect is not known. Thanks for joining us. I'm Holden Krewicki. Kay Quinn has the day off. It all started after someone shot at the clock tower outside of City Hall in O'Fallon, Missouri. It started around 7 o'clock last night. Officers tried stopping a suspect who then led police on a chase. That pursuit ended on Spring Court, where the shooting happened. Police are not saying if the suspect fired at officers or who fired the fatal shot, but they are calling it an officer-involved shooting. No officers were injured, and police say their focus is on community safety.
Certainly an unusual situation. Obviously, our primary concern is our citizen safety, and we're continuing the investigation, and hopefully we'll have this wrapped up soon.
The St. Charles Critical Incident Team is handling that investigation. We have a crew working on this developing story. We will have more information tonight at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. And we'll continue to follow this story as the investigation unfolds. When we're not on air, you can access updates through the 5 on Your Side app and KSDK.com. Another person has died inside the St. Louis City Justice Center, making it the 4th death in just 4 months at the CJC. A jail officer found a detainee unconscious inside his cell yesterday morning. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. It comes just days after the city announced an emergency contract with an organization that provides medical care, and right after Reverend Darrell Gray, who chairs a community oversight board, toured the jail and left with more questions.
750 detainees are there, then 750 families. That's hundreds of people, thousands of people. 750 families deserve to know, as Alderman Rashina Aldridge said, that the CJC is not a death chamber. And that's all we want. We want transparency.
The mayor's office tells us it is working to provide more mental health care at the City Justice Center. The St. Louis Circuit Attorney is expected to share a report on his first 6 months in office. Gabe Gore was appointed by Missouri Governor Mike Parson after former Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner resigned. He plans to share his report tomorrow at 10 a.m. inside Carnahan Courthouse. We'll have more on that tomorrow. Changes are now in place for Metrolink riders. A new operating plan went into effect this morning. These changes follow complaints over a pilot program that launched in October. Metro hopes the new operating plan will help improve security and efficiency. Crime has become an issue on the public transportation yet again, so that's why they tried out the single car trains. But they heard a lot of complaints from riders.
How was the past month for you?
Horrible. So it was just really crowded and people are on top of each other. Everybody's standing, really congested, inconvenient.
Metrolink says they will still operate 2-car service during weekday evenings and weekends as needed. Otherwise, riders will need to board the front train cars after 8 p.m. and on Saturdays and Sundays. Switching gears, the weather. It's a chilly and wet start to the day. Weather First meteorologist Jim Castillo joins me now with a look at your forecast. And Jim, I'm going to need you to tell me you got maybe some sun and some 70-degree temperatures in there.
There's some good weather coming. Yes.
Not that good, though?
How about 60s?
I'll do it. We can deal with that.
Yeah, you're going to love what's coming our way for Thursday and Friday. And plenty of sunshine this week. In fact, now, Holden, that rain is out of here, and we're already starting to clear in Weldon Spring and also around Lincoln County up in Moscow Mills. Other spots still a little bit on the cloudy side, and you can look at the Doppler weather radar over the past few hours here. You can see that rain really coming to an end by about 9 a.m. in most spots. Zooming in to the current radar over the past hour here, nothing showing up on it. And like I said, it is clearing nicely. But hey, I heard some thunder last night at about 1:30 in the morning, woke me up. And so thunder, lightning, and some downpours. And these are the totals, almost an inch in Alton. So that was a nice surprise. And then about a half an inch in Wentzville, Wood River, Illinois, about a half an inch. Same with Edwardsville, and Lambert had about 3,500ths. All right, so today's forecast, some afternoon clearing, which we're already seeing right now, and temperatures staying in the 40s for high temperatures. Not too bad, but later in this week it does get a lot warmer. Where are we right now? Well, at least at Lambert, it's cloudy and 44 degrees and 73% on that humidity. West wind out there keeping things a little bit cooler, but we'll talk about the rest of the week coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Jim. After a 7-year hiatus, Nellie's black and white ball was back in town this weekend. Proceeds this year went towards the Make-A-Wish Foundation and helped fund scholarships for Harris Stowe State University. Last night, they granted 2 wishes to families. 5 on Your Side's Laura Barcheski was at the event and talked with the men of the hour about changing the lives of St. Louis families.
It's a star-studded party with a purpose. Nellie's 11th black and white ball took over the Four Seasons Hotel for a good cause.
Make-A-Wish is the best. We all have our personal foundations, but when you think about Make-A-Wish in theory, what could be better? You know, and they've done such phenomenal work for who knows how many years. And they've always welcomed Nellie, and we've always worked well together.
Most people think that a wish isn't necessary. A wish is absolutely necessary. It helps build the not only physical strength of the family, but the mental strength as well, and it gives them something to look forward to.
The Warner family has been granted 3 wishes for 3 of their kids who all have sickle cell disease. One wish was Disney World.
I got to see a lot of Disney characters.
Mom Kamara Warner says each diagnosis was a big strain on their family.
It's pretty difficult. I've seen them miss a lot of things, not being able to participate sometimes, just having some restrictions, but each of their wishes, there was definitely no restrictions there.
But each wish is full of love so that families can get through the toughest times.
It's all about hope, and it's about hope for our children, and the support that Nellie gives our organization is profound. We can't do it alone, so it takes a community, and it really does provide that hope, strength, and joy.
Nellie says he's watched the foundation change lives.
Small thing for us, big thing to the kids. And anytime you have that type of scenario, you got to go with it.
Reporting in St. Louis, Laura Barcheski, 5 on Your Side.